Welcome back to Auto MVIP, the place where classics meet horsepower, and vintage legends come back to life on your screen. If you love the smell of gas, the sound of a roaring V8, and the craftsmanship of good old American iron, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another Gearhead episode. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic classic trucks of the 60s. We're talking about the 1967 GMC C K1500 equipped with the legendary 396 cubic inch V8 engine. This truck wasn't just built for work, it was built for power, presence, and performance. And even nearly 60 years later, it's still a head-turner on any street or car meet. Let's start with a little backstory. The GMC C K series trucks ran from 1960 all the way to 2002 in various generations. But the 1967 model marked the beginning of the second generation of these trucks, and that year is special. It was the first year of a major redesign, sleeker body lines, a more modern appearance, and improved ride comfort that made it feel more like a car than a stiff workhorse. Now, what makes the 67 GMC C K1500 with the 396 V8 so special? First, let's break down that engine. The 396 cubic inch big block V8 was a beast. Originally introduced in Chevy's muscle cars like the Chevelle and Impala, the 396 found its way into trucks for those who wanted serious torque and hauling power. It produced around 325 to 350 horsepower and a mountain of torque, perfect for towing or just cruising with authority. This engine gave the C K1500 an edge, turning it into more than just a work truck. It became a sleeper hot rod, especially when mated with a 4-speed manual transmission or the turbo Hydromatic automatic. One glance at the 67 model and you'll understand the hype. The body lines are clean, simple, and timeless. The front grille is bold without being overly flashy, and the dual headlights add just the right amount of muscle. GMC offered a variety of trim levels, so depending on how it was ordered, you could have something more basic or go all out with chrome bumpers, side moldings, and plush interiors. Inside the cabin, you got a bench seat, a large steel dashboard with basic but functional gauges, and depending on the trim, maybe even some factory-installed air conditioning, rare for the time. The steering wheel is large, the shift lever is sturdy, and the whole cabin feels like it was made to last through decades of use. In 2025, owning a 1967 GMC C K1500 is like having a piece of American automotive history in your garage. It's not just about driving, it's about making a statement. And here's the part that matters to a lot of enthusiasts and collectors today: what's the value? Now, prices for these trucks can vary a lot depending on condition, originality, and modifications. A fully restored, show-quality 1967 GMC C K1500 with the original 396 V8 engine can command a serious price. We're talking anywhere from $45,000 to $70,000 in today's market. If it's a rare model with factory options, matching numbers, and clean provenance, the price can even push $80,000. On the other hand, a decent driver in good condition with some aftermarket parts or a mild restoration might go for somewhere between $25,000 to $40,000. And for those of you looking for a project truck, something that needs a full restoration but still has solid bones and that original big block under the hood, you might find one in the $10,000 to $20,000 range. But be warned, restoring one of these isn't cheap. Parts can get expensive, and a proper paint job and engine rebuild will quickly push the costs up. So why is the 1967 GMC C K1500 with the 396 V8 commanding these kinds of prices today? It comes down to three things: rarity, performance, and style. The 396 wasn't the most common option in the CK line, so finding an original one today is tough. Add to that the timeless styling of the 67 model year and the performance of a big block V8, and you've got a recipe for collector gold. It's also about how these trucks have aged. A lot of newer trucks are packed with tech, plastic, and computers. But the C K1500 is raw. It's mechanical. It's analog in the best way possible. You feel every bit of the road, the engine rumbles through the floorboards, and the steering makes you part of the machine. It's a driving experience that's becoming harder to find in modern vehicles. For those of you thinking about investing in one, now might be the time. Classic truck values have been climbing over the past decade, especially for models like this. While muscle cars have always been popular, vintage trucks have carved out their own space in the market. And the 67 CK is right at the top of that list. Whether you're buying one to restore, to cruise, or just to show off at weekend meets, the 1967 GMC C K1500 with the 396 V8 is a truck that delivers on every front. It's got power, personality, and a presence that can't be matched by modern trucks. And let's be honest, rolling up in one of these just feels cool. Before we wrap up, let's recap. The 67 C K1500 was the start of a new era in truck design. The 396 big block V8 gave it real muscle. And in 2025, it's become one of the most desirable classic trucks you can buy. Whether you're a diehard GMC fan or just love vintage American steel, this truck checks every box. That's all for today's episode on Auto MVIP. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a true American classic, give us a like, drop a comment with your thoughts, and share this video with your fellow gearheads. And hey, if you own a classic truck like this, or plan to buy one soon, let us know. We'd love to feature some fan rides in future episodes. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep those engines running and those classics shining. See you in the next one.